بنشكر جمعية العطية المفرحة لأن هي عملت لنا برضه حاجة حلوة عشان خاطر العيال برضه. يعني حاجة العيال فرحانين بيها صراحة. نشكركم جميعا ونشكر المسيح.
Joy Offerings is a British charity that delivers all the services here in Egypt. And in Egypt, there is a big team of volunteers who work full-heartedly with the mission of Joy Offerings and help deliver all the services and all the help that is needed to the deprived community that we work with.
Many families in the villages have to survive with no privacy, no hygiene and sexual harassment when using shared toilets, and they often live with their extended family members in the same home. In 2020, Joy Offerings helps 29 families to protect them and give them dignity by building them adequate toilets.
نشكر جمعية العطية المفرحة إن هي سطرتنا، ما كانش في حمام ولا كان في سقف، ونشكرهم على محبتهم وعلى تعبهم معانا.
Also, Joy Offerings builds roofs for people living in deprived communities or in poor areas where they really cannot afford to do a proper roof for their house. Usually they can just put scraps of wood, even cardboard to cover the roof of the house. In winter, where it is very rainy in Alexandria, they always suffer wet, cold winters. And not only that, but also the health of their children is usually in a very poor condition due to this cold, continuous weather. So they always be having a running nose, continuous coughs, allergies and asthmas due to all this condition. By building them the roofs, we don't only provide them warmth and protection, but we also provide better health opportunities for their children to live in a warmer, drier place during winter.
Joy Offerings distributes meals to the homeless regularly, and in winter we distribute blankets as well to protect them from cold weather. In 2020, Joy Offerings distributes 13,200 meals. If you want to help, you can be part as well from Joy Offerings by your donation.
Joy Offerings also helps out by providing support for families with very low income. They do work, the households, but they never have enough income to maintain and sustain their very basic necessity of expenses. We provide them food, we provide them medication when needed, we provide them even with operation expenses if needed, and we definitely provide them with schooling expenses and fees. The first thing poor families would do when they suffer from a lack of financial abilities is that they will keep their children off school, and that's definitely not what we want to do with the coming generation in a very challenging world. In 2020, we managed to be support for 250 families, and during the COVID pandemic, we even provide only food supplies for 500 families because during the pandemic even much more families are suffering, especially craftsmen and daily workers based on daily wages. They suffer a lot from finding a continuous source of income. So the number actually increased during the pandemic to 500